Hello, Delinas. It's kind of cute. I don't know. Also think this is the scent I'll be wearing on my wedding day because I'm not really trying to seduce anyone. I need her out of my house ASAP. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a special tag. I was tagged first by my girl Simply Ayesha, and I will link her channel down below. And this is her tag, my fragrance personality. Y'all know I love a good fragrance tag and I love a good fragrance, so of course I had to share. So definitely check out Simply Ayesha. I will link her channel down below. I've been following her for maybe like a decade. Like before she had children, when she was mainly sharing luxury bags, and I loved her bag collection and I still love it now. But she has largely transitioned to being a beauty and lifestyle channel, so she shares lots of fragrance, lots of beauty, a little fashion here or there, but she's definitely more of a fragrance beauty channel, and she still does vlogs, so I enjoy catching up with her. So definitely check out her channel and I will link it down below. I was so glad she tagged me because I love a good tag video. I was also tagged by my girl Denise Adore and Lavishly Chi-Chi, and I will link their channels down below. This is going to be a tag all about getting to know me through my fragrances. So if you guys would like to know more about me and see what fragrances in my collection that I probably love most, then please keep watching. Okay, now I don't have one scent of the day today, so hopefully one of these babies I will spray on. The first question, what is your boss babe scent? And my boss babe scent would definitely be Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad. I'm not even sure why this is my boss babe scent, but it is. Also think this is the scent I'll be wearing on my wedding day. This just makes me feel on. Like when I think of a boss babe scent, I don't necessarily think powerful, but I think of what scent makes me feel my best. And though I don't use this scent all too often, because for me it's definitely a holiday season fragrance, I love it so much. It probably makes me feel the most boss babe-ish out of all the fragrances in my collection. So Kilian's Good Girl Gone Bad for sure. And I don't think it smells like a good girl gone bad, because I am a good girl and I will always be a good girl and I'm never going bad, okay? Okay, the next question is, what is your go-to bedtime scent? Now this changes depending on what season I'm in, but for right now, it would have to be Lancome's Trésor La Nuit, because this is just so sweet and beautiful. I don't know why I don't wear this out of the house too much. See, that's the thing. My bedtime scents are fragrances that I normally wear in the house. And let's just face it, I'm most often in the house, so it really doesn't matter, but I never really wear this scent out. I don't know why. This is a deep, syrupy, sweet, dripping rose strawberry. I believe there's a little pear in this. It is just so beautiful. Vanilla, I think there's orchid. It is just a floral, sweet, fruity, dripping sweet scent, but definitely more fruit forward than anything. It is just something about it just makes me feel so amazing. My bedtime scents either make me feel super sexy and amazing, or they're very comforting. But right now it would have to be Lancome's Trésor La Nuit. This is one that is definitely underrated, I think. Lancome Lancome foundations also, I'm wearing one today. But Lancome fragrances are very underrated in my opinion. And this is just so stunning and will always be a stunner. And I just love it for bedtime for some reason. I don't know why. The next question is, what is your hug in a bottle scent? Now I have two. One is Burberry Goddess, but the one that is like so comforting is definitely Simone Andreoli's Leisure in Paradise. Now when I think of a hug in a bottle scent, I think of the scent being comforting, and this just smells like coconut milk, a tiny bit of pineapple at first, white and yellow florals, and just more coconut. Now, I am not a coconut girl, but something about this is amazing. If ever I'm feeling nauseous, I will spray this on because the coconut is just so calming. This is very lactonic. So don't think coconut in terms of like a Tom Ford Soleil Blanc or like a beachy scent. This is a coconut milk. And for some reason, lactonic scents are so comforting to me. So I wear this as my hug in a bottle scent whenever I'm feeling a little sick or nauseous, and Whew, it's beautiful, but it's also a nice summer and or vacation scent, but very lactonic. The only con for me is that the longevity is trash, but it's so beautiful that I don't mind. I don't think I'd repurchase it though, but it's definitely my hug in a bottle. Okay, the next question. What is your secret weapon of mass seduction? Now, you guys know that I'm all about a sexy, heavy scent. Now, I'm never actually looking for a seducing fragrance because I'm not really trying to seduce anyone. But if I were going to seduce an older gentleman, you know, a nice refined man, you know, someone's father or grandfather, you know, I like him a little older. If I were going to be seducing, it would be with Nishane's Nefs. Oh my goodness. I love this fragrance. To me, this is like a mint, gum, rose, and oud. Now I know that sounds crazy, but there's an herbal freshness to this. There's definitely rose, there's definitely oud. There's probably some floral notes as well, but it has a fresh herbalness to it that I find so sexy with the rose and the oud and everything blended together. It is just, it's seducing. I know for sure it's seducing, though I'm not trying to seduce. It's seducing, and it's very expensive, which I don't like about it. So I would be selective with my seducing, obviously. Another thing that I love about it is that it does not project so greatly, because we don't need to be seducing everyone, okay? So this sits a little closer to the skin, but it lasts forever. Oh my goodness, I'm wearing this now. Like, I don't know who. Wow, it has some patchouli in it. Even the nozzle is beautiful. I don't want to spray it because it's very expensive, but it is intoxicating. It's a little powdery, it's very fresh, but still depthy with rose and oud. Whew. This is a wedding weekend scent, if you catch my drift. She is just gorgeous. So I'm not necessarily trying to seduce an older gentleman right now. But if I were going to, it would be with Nishane Nefs, because she is just, she's seducing for sure. Ooh. All I'm doing is cooking late. Well, you know what? Maybe I need to be seducing and cooking. I don't know. Whew, that is beautiful. It's beautiful. The next question is, what is a fragrance you never wear but can't part with? And that is an easy reach for me. That is Mugler's Angel. And I hate to say it because this fragrance will always be so special to me, but I think that's why I never wear it. It's definitely not my scent profile anymore. It's kind of cute, I don't know. It's patchouli, it's like something herbal and fresh and like an herb. Maybe a little rose. It's definitely a mix of every fragrance note almost, but this fragrance is so special to me because it was my first ever fragrance. My dad purchased a bottle of Angel, obviously not this one because the old school bottles, if y'all remember, used to lay down flat. But he purchased that for me when I was probably in middle school, because when he used to go shopping, he would always get something for like me and my mom. He got me into fragrance and now he doesn't even wear scents, but this will always be so special to me. It's not necessarily my favorite scent profile right now, but it's always going to be in my collection because it means so much to me that this was my first fragrance and now I've become a fragrance connoisseur, and I just like knowing from where I started. So shout out to my dad. I'm sure he's not watching because he doesn't watch my beauty content, but this scent will always mean the world to me because it was my first, and I never thought I'd be here on YouTube and sharing fragrance, but this one, super, super special. Okay, the next question is, what is one fragrance that you love but don't wear enough? And this was super easy as well. It would have to be Guerlain's Angelique Noir. Now this is an Angelica and vanilla scent. It is like an herbaceous vanilla. So it's not creamy, but it is sweet. It reminds me of a bottle of vanilla extract being spilled in a forest with a lot of like very herbaceous tart ferns or something. It is just beautiful. Now I could see a lot of people thinking this smells like a little old lady. I don't know, but she's classy and she wears furs and she's fabulous and she wears pearls. So sign me up. But I love this because it's a vanilla scent and I'm definitely in my vanilla era right now, but it's different. It's an herbaceous, fresh vanilla. It's very interesting. Super, super classy and super feminine. I love it. I don't know why I don't wear it enough. It's very light. It's a daytime friendly scent, and maybe that's it because I tend to like nighttime heavier scents, but I really do love this one. I will never part with it. Even when I use it up in 10 years, I will purchase it again because it is just so interesting. Love, love, love. Once again, that's Guerlain's Angelique Noir. The next question is, what is one fragrance you would recommend to a beginner who wants to smell unique? I would have to say Mugler's Angel Nova, and yes, I do have the original Angel and Angel Nova. So Angel Nova to me is your raspberry, lychee, rose, tart, aquatic, beautiful fragrance. This smells like being at a pool wearing like really pretty fresh rose notes. A lot of people say that this reminds them of Delina. I don't see that at all. I guess because it has lychee and rose, people say it's Delina-ish, but I don't get that. This is very tart and beautiful, but not Delina leaning to me. But I would say that it's still a safe blind buy. So I think that someone getting into fragrance would really appreciate this as long as they like a tart fragrance. But it's also aquatic. The raspberry and rose together, oh, it's so tart and juicy and rosy, but in a different way. Ooh, I love wearing this when I'm outside in the summertime, but this is one I would definitely recommend to a beginner because it's still unique, but it's still safe in its own little way. I don't know. I love it so much. This will forever be in my collection. Okay, the next question. What is one fragrance you love that everyone else seems to hate? It's definitely Balenciaga Flor Botanica. Now, out of all the fragrances that I love, this is probably one, besides other fragrances that I'm sharing a part of this tag, that a lot of people love to hate, and I don't know why. This is such a crisp, juicy, rose, citrusy, yummy spring scent. I love wearing it every spring. It's so beautiful. It's very floral, but also citrusy and fresh and herbaceous. There's a note of mint in here. There's rose, there's cannabis. It's just beautiful. I don't know why people dislike it, but I mean, everybody will dislike something, so I get that, but this is just such a safe fragrance to me. So it's always very shocking when the girls and guys don't like it, but I get it. Different strokes for different folks, but Balenciaga Flor Botanica will always be in my collection. Well, probably not because they discontinued it, and I don't know why because it's so beautiful, but yeah, it's just such an easy reach. I love it. Yeah, I don't get why people hate it, but I love it. Okay, next question. What is an overhyped fragrance that you currently own? And I actually have 3. Hello, Delinas. Hello, welcome. These are overhyped, but I love them. So we have Delina Exclusive, which is the older sexy sister. Then we have Delina, which is the younger, bright, vivacious it girl. Then we have Delina La Rosée, which is like the middle-aged, just like calm, cool, and collected country club girl. That's her. She goes to play golf and like that's where she lives. Now, I love all 3 of these, as you can see, because I own all of them, but they are very overhyped. Do I think it's for good reason? Yes. Do I think everyone needs a Delina in their collection if you love florals? Yes. Delina Exclusive is oud and a little bit of chocolate, I think, and incense and lychee and rose and just tart and just so beautiful. It's rose and oud forward to me. It's very powdery as well. Some may say it leans a little old lady-ish, but I think this is like stunning and sexy. This is the one that the men go crazy for because they just like when you smell sweet. It's sweet and powdery, but also unique because of that oud. I love it. It's great for this season. It's sexy. It's the older sister of the Delinas, and yeah, love it, love it. Now, Parfum de Marly Delina, she's the OG. She's the pretty girl. She's the fashionista. She runs through town shopping and just being fabulous with her girls. She's an it girl. She's an it girl. We love her. She's bright. She's exuberant. She's tart. This is rose, lychee, rhubarb. It's tart and beautiful and rosy and just, she's that girl. The longevity, the performance. But very, very tart. And I know why some people also don't like it, because I can see this hurting somebody's stomach. But I love this scent so much. I just can't get enough. This is the one that I purchased most recently, because for the longest time I was like, did I need Delina? And obviously, since having her, I love her so much. She is just a pretty, pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. You need her. If you like pretty girl scents, beautiful, feminine, but bright, you will love Delina. Very overhyped, but for very good reason. Now, Parfum de Marly Delina La Rosée is softer. It's a little more suede-y. It's aquatic. This is what you wear to golf. She was once an it girl, but then she moved to the suburbs, and now she lives on the golf course. This is just her. She has a Stanley mug, probably. She keeps it in her golf cart. And this is just what she wears when she goes to her country club. We love these vibes, okay? She's beautiful. She's fresh. Perfect for really hot weather in the summer. It's not too cloying. It's not really sweet. It's more suede-y and citrusy. A beautiful citrus forward rose that's watery and suede-y. Love, love, love. But very overhyped. All three of them. Next question. Which fragrance is on the chopping block? Blanchebet, Liquid Imaginaires Blanchebet, whatever you want to call her. I'm actually selling her. If you would like to purchase Blanchebet from me, please email me. I don't know how much I'm selling her for, but when you email me, I'll let you know. Unfortunately, I don't have the packaging. I want to get her out of my collection. If you've seen my review of her, I'll link it down below. I explain it. Not going to get into it today, but I'm getting rid of her. I need her out of my house ASAP. But I bought her because it's unique and beautiful. This is a white floral jasmine, I believe. Just beautiful lactonic scent. It's coconut milk. It is so creamy and lactonic and comforting. I love it. But she has got to go. I will replace her with Kilian's Rolling in Love. I once loved Blanchebet, but not anymore. It also has some notes of vanilla, which is why my juice has turned a little bit. I still love the fragrance itself. She's got to go. I have used like 10% of her because I love the scent overall, but she's gotta go. If you know, you know. What is the last fragrance you purchased? And I'm gonna share this in a winter fragrance haul, so when you guys see it, just act like you haven't seen her. But this is YSL's Black Opium Le Parfum. This is coffee and rose and vanilla. This is beautiful. I hope there's rose in it. I think it's coffee and vanilla mainly. Just sweet and beautiful and creamy and sexy and deep and great for going out. The longevity is amazing. This is the only Black Opium version that I like. All the others smell sour on me or are too different. But this, if you're a vanilla lover, you will love this. It's the vanilla and coffee, but it's not like Intense Cafe because this has a lot of rose. This is more vanilla and coffee, and I love it so, so much. Okay, what fragrance is at the top of your wish list? That would have to be BDK's Gris Charnel or Gris Charnel Extract. I'm not sure which one I want, but Lavishly Chi-Chi thinks that I would love the Extract. I do tend to like the Extract versions of fragrances, and that's supposed to be like a tea fig, more masculine leaning androgynous scent. So I'm probably going to get that in winter, but I need to sample them first to see which I would love most. But those are at the top of my wish list. And last but not least, what is your #1 fragrance for life? Leave it in the comments. I'm sure you guys know what that will be. Yep, you guessed right. It's Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. I don't care how popular, overhyped, overdone, how much people think this is like an Atlanta staple that everybody wears, which they do not. Baccarat Rouge will always be my #1 fragrance because it's different, it's unique. It was one of my first few niche fragrances. It's sexy. I nicknamed it Sexy Band-Aids because it smells sweet and medicinal and like spun sugar, caramelized sugar. It's intense. It is an attention getter. I just love it. It's so sexy and so androgynous, perfectly androgynous. This is my #1 forever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to Simply Ayesha once again. I will link her channel down below. I will also link all the fragrances that I spoke about. Let me know if you guys love some of these. Which are your favorites? I would love to know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.